Start at the bottom. I think I'll start with Blitzcrank. I think Blitzcrank is one of the characters where like he needs the right team for him to be like really successful. Where I've seen some good Blitzcrank teams and it's worked out like pretty well, but I think it worked out because you're able to have a teammate that can, you know, complement his flaws. Honestly, I just think he's not even that great point. Like he's okay as a point character, and I also think he's like very like not terrible assist, but his assist is not great. So if I had to like put those two things together plus needing the right person to team with, it kind of just makes it for like just a C tier character. I think you can still win with him. I think if you pull up on somebody, you get the right reads. He's a command grab character at the end of the day, so you command grab somebody a couple times, you win a game. Yeah, you can just retreat and guard his assist, so it kind of makes it to where these full screen neutral pull situations where you get hit by the assist, he pulls you can just retreat and guard. Really good uses for his assist is like restand setups. It's really useful for teams like that enjoy any restands, like Yasuo or Ekko or Vi that likes a decent restand, or Ahri, or literally a lot of people can use the restand well. Even Braum can use the restand really well. So there's a couple of these teams that you gotta like really figure out what fits with him and what he needs help with, which is I think neutral, and pretty much just like he's not that fast. But for the most part, I would just put Blitzcrank in the C tier. I think he just needs the right teammate with him. Also another character I think is kind of down here is Braum. I think these characters funny enough are pretty decent together, but when you run into characters that just will never get touched by them or never get caught, you can't really just play that team. So like the team is good. Like if you put these two together, I think it's like a solid team. It'll work if you're not fighting against like Ekko or Ahri. It's like you don't get to touch these characters, or even Yasuo. I feel like Yasuo just spamming backdash, you don't get to really touch him. Even Teemo, like how does Braum or Blitzcrank fight against Teemo ever? Like I don't know, there's a lot of characters that they don't really like fighting right now that are in the game, and with the roster being obviously not that big, you're gonna run into an Ekko often, or you're gonna run into an Ahri often, or you're gonna run into a Yasuo often. You know, like these are characters you're gonna end up running into. You just need to play much better than your counterpart. Like you have to play much better than your opponent for you to win with either of these characters, I think. But even then, when these characters get going, they are really good. Like Braum, especially when he gets going, he's really good. He's like a win more character. So if you're winning already with Braum and you're able to get the shield buff and you're able to get the super big hyper armor normals, and you get them in the corner and they can't really move, that's like where Braum wants to be. But to get there, it really takes, again, the right team or the right assist or pretty much anything. So I think that's kind of my thoughts on Braum. But besides that, like the good things about him, he has great damage, like insane damage. He's shredding your health bar, and his combos are short. So there's not many combos that Braum is doing that's going to be building bursts. So like if this character gets like the right touch or like the right buffs, he could definitely, in my opinion, like shoot up like very easily. But I think for now with he's a little bit limited. I almost feel like he needs a new move, like something that's like not that committal. Like everything with him is pretty slow, but if he does get like that, like I said, that buff, he could definitely shoot up for sure. Definitely, like I don't think any character is unusable in this game, by the way. Let me just make that clear. I'm gonna just put characters in tiers and I'll start ordering. But can't Braum use his full screen super then tag in to get in against shrooms versus zoning in general? Yeah, that's something you could do. But you got to think about how expensive that is. Like think about what it costs Teemo to put shrooms on the screen compared to what it costs you to try and get in. It costs you super and it costs you tag. So not only if you don't make anything happen off of it, you're down a bar, and if you did it round start, you're at 0 meters, so you can't parry. Like you're just in a bad situation if you don't, like if you're trying to force that to happen, you have to make something happen, because if you don't, you actually just are putting yourself in a very bad spot. So while there is, you can do that, that's definitely a strategy to use, but it's not something that I would rely on to consistently get my hits in neutral with Braum. In the solid tier, we'll start off with one of the DLC characters. I think Warwick. I think we'll talk about Warwick. I think Warwick is good. I think he applies pressure to you on block that no other characters in the game kind of do at the moment. Like 19 frame overhead, like insanely fast. And when he gets in the Bloodlust, he's a monster. But like he is like, when he's in Bloodlust, I think he's like here. I think he's really good in Bloodlust, and I think he's a really great character. But I think his problem lies in finding someone that helps him, that A, helps him out in neutral, and B, finding someone that, finding combo routes that don't build your opponent infinite burst. Like I feel like when I'm playing this character and I want to get to my win condition, I'm actively helping my opponent as well. Like, any combo that I do with this character to try to get my bloodlust going is just feeding burst, and it just doesn't, it feels counterproductive because like I'm working towards like what I think is good and it turns out being bad. So he kind of is like here to me. If there was like a middle tier, I would put him like here, but like just for the sake of it, I'll just put him here. Maybe I might move him later, but I'm gonna put him here for now. And I think he does insane damage. I think he has great mix-up potential if you're not being predictable with your mix-ups, and I think his assists actually are pretty good. So everything about Warwick, just it's good. Like everything is good. He's just solid all around, but he's not anything like too crazy until he's bloodlust, and then it's like, okay, he's a great character. We're cooking with sauce here, you know. But even then, some of the pain points that I have is like a hard time finding consistent routes that keep your opponent in the corner. And if you do want to go for your bloodlust routes, sometimes you have to throw your opponent out of the corner. But I have to lab more to find out like really solid routes, so I don't find these pain points or find these problems. Which I think if you team him up with somebody like Ekko, he could definitely, like this Ekko Warwick team could definitely be like a great team. But for now, I'll just leave him here. I might move him up though, because I do really think he's good. I just feel like feeding burst in this game is kind of troll. I think we'll talk about Jinx. I'll put Jinx roughly here too. I think this character is actually really good. I just think that she suffers from like dealing with the other characters. Funnily enough, I think her solid base core is good. Like once you get your hit, or you get your zoning started, or you have your setups and you have everything down, I think she's very solid. But with the recent nerf to double down tag, the way that people were playing Jinx before is not as good up front as it was before. Like people were just like playing Jinx and doing like smashing super tag and then tagging into some character that could just run up and mix you for free, and it felt really bad to play against. But now there's another demon doing that. We're gonna talk about him later, but hers is not that insane. Also, like if you find the timing to where you can parry it, it kind of slows down everything on the screen, so you could just like parry the full super and get a bunch of meter back if somebody just like rips it off round start, and you don't really have to deal with it too badly. But she is still good in the situations where she's good at. Her assists are okay, and she's just okay as an assist. I think her fireball assist is just like a standard fireball assist. It's good, but her other assist, the chomper assist, I haven't really seen many creative cases with that. But you would also like, as an assist, I think you want something more like commanding in neutral, you know. Like I don't want to throw chompers and like it accidentally get hit and it just gone, you know. Like I want something that's like, oh shit, they got hit by this, okay, it's time to work, you know. But she doesn't really feel that way. And also as a point character, she's a bit slow, so it can kind of be hard to set her up in neutral unless you have a good assist backing her up, like a Ekko assist or like a Illaoi assist or something like that, or even like a Vi assist. I think is pretty good with her. But anything that can kind of help her get her game plan started is good for her, and I think she can make for a solid teammate or a solid character in general if you want to use her. I'll talk about Vi. I think Vi just is next. I think Vi is a really good character. I think her access to easy left right is especially like when you're playing something like 2x assist, her access to easy left right is like really good. Also her like things that she can do in neutral to like kind of force something to happen is really good, because like, or if you press S1 hold on Vi and you make her stand full screen and you screen lock the opponent and then you dash up with your point character, you can like kind of just take space almost for free. You could do it twice, especially if you're playing freestyle. You could like call assist, press S1 with Vi, dash up, stay like mid screen with your point character, parry anything that comes your way, try to protect Vi, and then you could do S1 with Vi, do something with the point character, tag to Vi, hold S1 again, tag back into the other character, and still like really press your advantage and just like command neutral that you wouldn't think a character like Vi could do. Also, I think she has great assists. I think her assists are amazing. Her DP assist hits so high up in the air, and OTG, so you could always just pick up combos if you're just trying to find a character that just can give you easy OTG. So if you wanted to play like Ekko Vi or something like that, like Ekko kind of struggles getting OTGs in some situations, and if you play a character like Vi, you can kind of just supplement that. Also, her damage is great, especially since they buffed her electrics route. Damage is great. Corner carry is amazing. If you ever get touched by this character, you are going to the corner. It doesn't matter if she's doing corner to corner combos. Her corner combos themselves are really good. And she really doesn't lack in damage at all. I think this character always deletes her health bar every time you get touched. Like, and she has easy access to limit strike, I think. I just think everything about the character is good to me. I think the people that are playing her are just not believing in her, but I think she's a really solid character for sure. Like Lariat is so good, assist is so good, great as a point character, and she can use like 2x assists. She can use freestyle. She's not limited to any of that. You could even use double down with her if you wanted to. I saw some crazy double down combos. Like she has access to using every fuse in the game effectively, and I think that's something that can't be understated when you're thinking about character strength in this game. Compared to other characters, you look at like Jinx. In my opinion, Jinx is like okay with 2x and like I guess freestyle maybe if you want to try and use it. I just think that double down is like what she wants to play. Warwick, I'm trying to figure out what's the best for him. I think Warwick can play 2x. I think Warwick can play double down. I think Warwick can play everything. That's why I might put him like here, like in my thoughts, but I think I'm gonna just leave him here. But yeah, again, Vi can pretty much do it all. I have nothing like necessarily bad to say about her. I didn't even mention her parry. Her parry is insane. If you manage to just like find a gap in a block string, or you can parry and assist and you just freeze it there for a second. She has like just really good utility overall and great movement to you know, back everything I just set up. And the next character I want to talk about is, I think, Darius. I think Darius is a great character. His kit is very simple, but it's also just front loaded. So you like when you pick up Darius and you just start playing him, he feels like you know what you should do with him, and he feels strong, and he is strong. Like literally what you see is what you get with Darius, and I think you just get solid, like amazing damage, like best in class damage, and short combos. Like you're not doing infinite hits in your combos where you're building burst for your opponent. He's keeping his combo short, and it's just a lot of damage, and his bleed just got buffed as well. So he's effective on hit, he's effective on block, his assists are good, he's a good point character. They just made his backdash faster. Like he's just a great overall character all around, and he has a projectile that like easy access to OTG, side swap combos. One of his assists, apprehend, even if it's not an assist, if you do it as a move, it literally turns off system mechanics. Defense is so strong in this game, and this character can literally turn your mechanics off. Like he can do that. Bleed, forcing stun or forcing guard crush, letting people, like allowing other characters to get fuzzy mix is just like, that's another insane feature this character has. This character just can do everything that you need to do in 2x KO, and like I can't complain. I could never ask for anything more from Darius. I think he's such a great character. Very solid. I have no complaints about the character. You can use 2x assist with him, you can use freestyle with him, which is what I use, and you can use double down with him. You literally don't have issues using pretty much any of it. It never hurts to just tack on some extra damage at the end of a combo with a Darius level 1, or side swap at the end of a combo, or whatever you want to do. Now, some of his best teammates are anybody that can kind of like play off of him being able to lock you down, or with some good buttons. Move Vi down. Why are we spamming move Vi down in my chat? Move Vi down from there. Y'all are not gonna bully me into moving Vi down. Vi should be in D tier. I'm not gonna get bullied into moving Vi down. And you could pretty much pair him with anybody that can make use of his like solid block pressure or his ability to turn off system mechanics. So Darius, Ekko is really good. You see Super New play that team. I think Darius Yasuo is good, but some people are like not high on that team. They think it's okay. You could also play Darius Ahri. You can play Darius with pretty much anybody, but I think the characters that like make the best use of him, I think a solid team is Darius Vi, but no one plays it. I think this is a pretty good team here if you want to play Darius Vi. Darius Illaoi, you can play Darius Illaoi. You'll just struggle to catch some of the faster characters. I think since Darius is not like the fastest himself, you would want to run a character that can kind of like catch up to other like characters. So maybe like a Vi or Ahri or Yasuo or Ekko. Like you want to kind of make sure your team is a bit balanced. But yeah, actually, you know what I can do? I can move her down one. I'll leave Darius here, because I do think Darius kind of just is better than these three. Like this looks right to me. This looks right. I think she is better than him though. I think she's like right there. Like I don't think her and Darius are on the same tier. Like that's not right. Hate rate worked. No, I'm not moving her C tier, because I actually think she's a good character. And I think, again, like I said, I think Warwick is here if he's in Bloodlust, but that's only if he's in Bloodlust. Now we're getting to the top 5 characters, and we're gonna talk about Illaoi. I think Illaoi is stronger than Darius. I think Illaoi is a character that, again, one of the characters that can make use of other fuses, but her assists are so strong to where, to me, it feels like you should either like be playing her in 2x because her assists are so strong, or you should play her double down. But I think 2x is just so upfront strong with her that it just, and her structure or the way she plays the game, it's just so strong. Like you always can get a hit with any character and be like, you know what, I'm tagging into Illaoi, it's motion time, get your knockdown, go into tentacle super, and just win. You don't need to think about it too hard, because there's like Ekko can just do a combo and get you corner. Vi can do a combo and get you corner and tag into Illaoi. Like, a lot of these characters could just tag into Illaoi, get her corner situation, which is her win condition, and just win. Like, when I think about the win conditions of these characters, like Illaoi, corner plus super, win condition, check, and every character can pretty much give that to her, and she can give that to herself, to be honest. I think she has near, I want to say best in class assists, but really, really good assists. And the fact that her assists also interact with the tentacles if they're out already just makes her so much better. Because usually assists are like, okay, the assist hit, okay, now what? Like, what's next? How plus is it? What are we doing after? Illaoi assist can hit, and then tentacle can hit, and then you could do Illaoi assist again, and then tentacle. Like, you could just keep them blocking for so long with Illaoi. And I think, just especially when she's in Fury, she does so much damage. Oh my gosh, she does so much damage in Fury, it's not even funny. Like, this character is actually deleting health bars like it's her day job. She does so much damage. Her assists are great. I think her 2M is broken, and she has solid special moves to get her on zoning with her Rekka. Air S2, the knockdown move, that move is insane. It hits both sides. She has no problems doing anything. She has no problem doing it. Her happy birthday combos don't drop. Like, she doesn't have problems doing anything. And she just, like, such an easy cookie cutter ABC 1 2 3 get your win condition, win the game kind of character, and it works for her. I just think I think she's a solid character that deserves a solid A tier. And the next character we're gonna talk about, I think, is this character right here, Ahri. Like, honestly, like, I'm not gonna like gas it like I did on, like, y'all might have saw my tweet where I gassed it and like said Ekko space everyone else. I think the character is still, like, I still think this character is undisputed top 1. Well, I'm not gonna talk about him just yet, but like, I don't think the gap is like that big. Like, these characters aren't playing with new mechanics that no one else can play with. Actually, I lied. Yes, he is. That burrito shit is broken. I stand by what I said. I'm gonna just put S tier and then I'm gonna put Ekko tier. I'm gonna make a tier above this one. Yeah, I'm putting Ekko tier. I'm just lying, bro. I'm just lying. But yeah, Ahri. I think that this character is like, I want to say slept on, but I feel like people are not really asleep anymore. Like, she got buffed to make her combo routes more consistent. And since her combo routes have been more consistent, we've been able to see what her Oki situations look like, what her limit strike combos look like, and just overall what her corner carry looks like, especially since not everybody's just dropping routes. So now that we can actually see how the character is supposed to play, and when people are playing neutral with this character, I think what's so insane about her is like the space in neutral that she plays at. No character in the game can consistently contest her. No one. She can just be in the air for like years, it feels like, and just kind of floating around doing whatever she wants. And if you overcommit at any point, she can always just air dash and kill you, like just actually kill you. Because every time she touches you, you're getting knocked down into dash up S1 super, into infinite damage, into tag launch, into another super. And if she's playing double down, she's supering it again. You can just eat 3 bars off of getting touched mid screen, like off of any hit, it feels like, with this character. Like, she's converting off of everything. She doesn't need, I don't feel like she needs any assist in neutral. She can kind of just play neutral by herself. And if you have an assist, it's like, oh, sick, that's cool, I have an assist. But I don't feel like she needs an assist. Like, there's no one character where I'm like, damn, she really needs this assist to work. Like, she just functions by herself. Like, which is kind of the mold, or it kind of fits the bill for most of these S tier characters. They kind of just do shit by themselves. But that's kind of how I feel about Ahri. She just like doesn't lack when it comes to damage. Insane air conversions, on the ground cross up conversion. She's mixing me, I'm getting throw comboed, I'm like, everything is happening. I need to see what her Oki looks like off her throw, but I just know this character, just the way she dances in neutral, it just like insane to me. Like, she just controls neutral so well that other characters just can't. Like, the only character that can contest her in the air kind of is Yasuo, I think, and Yasuo's not even like great at it. Like, Yasuo can do it, but it's like, it's committal. You know, it's really committal for me to do stance 2H, or like if I'm gonna do JS1 and I miss or some shit, you know, like, it's committal. And if I do JS1 and then call assist, nothing's hitting her, she's dodging shit. Like, yeah, that's pretty much like how I feel about like fighting this character. She's just dancing around the screen doing whatever she wants, and you get touched once and you're getting put in the character, or you're getting put in the corner. I say in the character, but you're getting put in the corner, you get touched once by this character. So yeah, easy S tier to me. So yeah, they definitely made this character with some love, for sure. Made her with some love. And the next character I'm gonna talk about is Yasuo. I think Yasuo is still like roughly here. That like makes, I think what looks right to me, actually I think Illaoi is better than Yasuo, and I think I'll put Yasuo here. I think I won't put Yasuo here. It just makes sense. It looks right. It looks right to me. Downplay it. Nice comedy. The downplay is crazy. How am I downplaying? Might as well move him down to B tier while you're at it. Yeah. No, okay, real quick. Actually listen to me. Actually listen to me. This character right now, his damage is bugged. So the damage that he's doing is not going to be the damage that you're consistently seeing. You're going to be seeing him do less damage. And if you want to see like higher damage routes from Yasuo, you would just simply have to do combos that are building a lot of bursts for your opponent. And that's never a good thing. That's never a good thing. And also what I like to see in team, what I typically see in team games is that whenever the top tiers play the game, they're usually doing stuff that's not committal. Like they're doing non-committal options into, okay, I got a hit or my assist got a hit. Now it's time to play the game. And he doesn't have that. S1 getting nerfed doesn't give him that anymore. You can't really use wind wall on neutral ever, because if at any point your opponent is like, okay, it's time to like sprint up and touch me, then they just decide to do it, and okay, I put up Wimmo, my bad, bro. I got happy birthday or I got hit. And I just think that it's kind of hard to force anything on situations. Like it's kind of hard to force situations with Yasuo, like some of these other characters. When I think about like Illaoi forcing shit, like her assist is good at forcing situations, or if Tentacle on the screen, like, or like even Ahri, she could just kind of like throw her little fireball, run behind it and force something, or she could do like the fake fireball in the air and confirm off of it if you ever get touched. These characters are like really good at just kind of like throwing stuff in the air, not committing too hard, and like really punishing you if it hits. Now when it comes to a character like Yasuo, he doesn't have anything that's like, okay, let me throw out this non-committal move and just like, let me throw out this non-committal move, win the game, and just like, you know, just snowball so hard. He doesn't have that. Everything that he's doing is going to be either like, I guess they kind of just changed the power, like where his strength comes from. Like they changed it to where like you put up wind wall and you force your opponent to try to come to you, but like even then, if you don't have life, it doesn't matter. Go to the top 10 leaderboard and see how many Yasuos there are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many Yasuos there are. Crazy how you can say this without bursting into laughter. I'm not gonna lie, like chat, 90% of you don't lab and don't understand how to fight against characters, so your opinion doesn't matter to me. Like I don't care what y'all say, like it doesn't matter to me. But your hate glasses are on. If you have hate glasses on for the character, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I hate this character. Like, yeah, like actually 90% of you have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. Like actually no clue. You could say 10 out of 10 rage bait, haha, so funny K7, but like I'm being so serious when I'm telling you this. This character is not the S tier demon that y'all were fighting before. He's not. Like he's just not. Now I will never say this character's bad. He's a great character. Have him in a great tier. This is not downplay. I'm not downplaying the character. I'm just saying when it comes to team games, there's a lot, like this is a team game, and there's a lot of teams that like when you play as Yasuo, he tends to fight with people that kind of do the same thing that he wants to do. So like even the team that I play Yasuo Darius, they kind of like Yasuo wants sandwich situation. Darius is not crazy about it. He doesn't really care for sandwich or not, you know, but like, or like let's say you pair Yasuo with, I don't know, like a Vi, they kind of want to do the same thing, so it doesn't really feel too well, like it doesn't really fit too well. When you're playing a team game, non-committal moves into high reward is always going to be like the shit. That's going to be what you want in a team, and Yasuo just doesn't bring that. His assists don't bring that. Like he just doesn't, and he's not a character that does well with double down. He's not insane with 2x assists. Like you play him freestyle and that's pretty much it. I've seen some other like teams where you could play like Yasuo with double down and like do really high damage combos, but these combos tend to just feed a lot of bursts. I think he's roughly like around here. This just makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't care what y'all say in the chat. I don't care if y'all like, nah, K7, you're downplaying. I don't care. He's gonna stay there, and y'all can say I'm downplaying all you want. He's the best in everything else. No, he's not. He's a great character and he fits on teams that are going to be top tier, sure. But I'm telling you that once you start to play against these characters that are like just sitting there doing nothing, being non-committal, just throwing out shit the whole game, y'all are gonna see like, okay, maybe K7 was right. And I'm telling y'all now, it's gonna be the case. And when y'all see it, you're gonna be like, okay, like, man, like, y'all will see, y'all see. Oh, one thing I didn't say about Yasuo is that his last stand is broken. His last stand is insane. So there's a lot of times where like you play Yasuo, you just let him die because you want last stand. If you're a character and it's nuts, you just win games off of it. Just kind of broke. Illaoi last stand is kind of ass though when I think about it. So she could probably be like, here, my time. The reason Yasuo is so like hated on is because he's very like front loaded, right? Like he has a lot of noob killer shit. So if you hate Yasuo so bad, look inward. I will say, look inward. You could just be terrible. So like things like the cross up, like it's like a reaction check, or things like taking your turn back when you're not supposed to. Like he's a character that will like, he's really gonna dig into the spots that you don't like. Damn, I should have mashed there, or damn, I should have reacted to the cross up, or you know, stuff like that. But I'm telling you, he is like, he is very manageable for sure. He is very manageable for sure. I didn't say Yasuo's. I never say Yasuo's mid. Like, does this tier have to say A+ for y'all to like? Does this have to say A+ for y'all to feel good about it? Does this have to say A+ for y'all to be like, I'm not downplaying? Like what? Like I think because it says S and then A, y'all are like, nah, you're saying Yasuo's mid. Like Yasuo's not. I'm not saying he's mid. In like a realistic tier list, it would look something like this. Like this would be what the tier list looks like. I actually do think these characters, I think you get these characters low-key interchangeable, but the tier list is gonna look like this, I think. But I didn't talk about Teemo yet, so let's talk about Teemo. I think Teemo is like here. I think Teemo is great at so many things. I think his jab being a projectile and his air jab being a projectile is so good, because like he could, the way that Teemo could just play neutral, it just like parry proof. Like usually when characters are doing shit that you know is coming, like you just parry it and you're like, okay, we're good, like we're chilling, you know, like but with Teemo, if he does like instant jump light, you parry it and you don't even get like the full screen burst and get your combo punish. You parry it and then you have to think if he's gonna go overhead or not. His easy access to just mushroom, like just throwing mushrooms on the screen, he can play anything. I feel like you could play him 2x, you could play him double down, you could play him freestyle. Oh yeah, his last stand is actually just the most insane turbo, like his last stand is browser tier. Like this shit is up here. Like the last stand is OD. The last stand, you just call last stand, you just start doing shit, man. Like, oh my gosh, the last stand is URL tier, like just OD. He has instant overhead off of no setup. The only character in the game, well, I can't say the only character, yeah, he's the only character in the game with it, but the other characters that get anything like that, they need a guard crush setup. So they need like Darius S2 bleed, or they need full charge heavy to get like instant overhead mix up, which is understandable because you set it up, right? You did the 4 stand move and they're holding block, right? And you go to fucking, you go to town, you hit your mix up. But Teemo is just doing it. If you just respect Teemo on block because you thought he was gonna do anything else, and you're just like holding back or whatever, or holding down back, sorry, because you thought he's gonna like string you up, and he just dash up instant overhead, you can just get hit and get comboed. And it's not bad damage either. He's hitting you for a lot of damage. Instant overhead doesn't work on Ekko, doesn't matter, it works on the rest of the cast, but Ekko is in my time tier, so I get it. I hear you. Also, I think he just has insane routing. Everything he does, he just routing into so much damage. And his badges aren't even like, I don't think his badges are insanely good, but the poison badge is probably the best one that I've seen. Like the mushroom, I think it's the mushroom poison one or the dark poison, whichever one is the poison. It just does flat damage. Like it just does flat damage. Like so if your combo is like super maxed out scaling, whatever, and you hit the poisons and it does 30 flat damage, it's gonna stay 30 flat damage. Like this shit it's just gonna stay that way. I think the poison super is good, like the mushroom super, because you can just kind of do it sometimes. And the dart super, oh my gosh, I didn't even talk about fucking super into tag. Like don't even get me started on that, because he could do double down super into tag, and if he's holding forward he can jail it, and if he holds back he can leave gaps so you can get crossed up left right, or you like, whoa, what do you mean? Dart super is so cheap. It's so cheap. You could just do it. You can just do it. And there's no characters that are doing shit about it. There's no consistent answer to it, because if I'm trying to parry and you decide to just move back, I can whiff a parry and just get hit. And if I'm trying to spam parry or whatever, or like let's say I'm like, okay, let me hold this, you're just gonna get mixed. And the only thing I think that you can do about it consistently to deal with it is either like just jump and try to air block the super, just so when you like, you can't get mixed up, and then when you land, like try to mash or try to parry or try to do something. Like that's like the consistent kind of play that I found. But I hope a dev is watching this and it's like, you don't know what you're talking about, K7, you can just do this every time. Like, sure, I would love to see that, but at the moment my P brain can only comprehend jump or jump or die, pretty much is what I see. Yeah, so the only thing I think is holding Teemo back like a bit is, well, he has the lowest health in the game, and I thought it didn't matter until I saw some routes that just hit for like 900, and I was like, okay, that actually kind of hurts, you know. I think his assists are decent. I think the mushroom assist is kind of whatever, but I think the dart assist is really good. It shoots like 3 of them, and yeah, like I said, he last end is insane, but he just kind of weak by himself. Like if your point character dies or whatever other character you're using with Teemo dies, it kind of sucks, because Teemo doesn't really make much happen. You can kind of lame, like unironically, if you have life lead and Teemo's in the game, you can kind of lame him out a little bit. He can't really force too much. Oh yeah, I even talk about throw combos. You throw combo, run up 3H, take my whole life bar. Yeah, that's enough about Teemo though. But this character can go to hell. Now we're gonna talk about my time. Did I find the video? There was a tweet. Somebody posted a tweet. It was like, oh, how to play neutral in 2x KO, and they were going over every character, and it was literally just Ekko hitting 2x assists, and that's actually how it feels. One, his assist goes so far and it's so fast. It's so like I feel like I can just barely react to it, but it is reactable technically. But as soon as they change the assist that they call, you could just like kind of get fucked up. 17 frames is nuts. Well, technically it has startup, because the assist has to come out and like then start up, but like it's damn near unreactable, especially if there's like other shit going on the screen that you're paying attention for. Like this shit is just gonna hit you. You're just gonna get hit by this, and it goes so far, man. If he does it twice, it actually goes full screen. Like it goes full screen, and it's so insane, because like he could just like, there's characters that actually have hard time like forcing anything in neutral, and Ekko, if he's at assist, he's just like, my time, and shit is just forced in neutral. And if you touch their block, you're playing Ekko, so you jab pressure out the ass, or command overhead, or whatever you want to do, just like throw, and then you get some throw oki. Characters are just insane with that. And that's just the assist. I've been talking about the assist for I feel like 4 minutes, and then we got to talk about the most insane shit I've ever seen. Time Winder. Time Winder is so nuts. Time Winder is so nuts. Like it's actually so good. The capture state happens so fast if he does like instant jump Time Winder, or if you just do low to the ground Time Winder, capture state happens so fast. Like it happens so fast. And whenever you get capture state, you just have the, like, you can take so long to do your route. Wait, please tell me somebody clipped it earlier, because I got hit by Ekko. Yeah, hold on. There might be a clip. Hold on. Let me try to find this clip. Let me find the clip. Yo, this clip, man. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at this. Burst, right? Time Winder's on the screen. I hit him. He gets knocked down, gets up, and does a full combo. Like, look at this. This happened to me today. And this, by the way, is a splat knockdown. Like, you get bounced up off the ground, then land, then tech off the ground, and he had time to get up and 2H me. Notice how he comboed off because of Yasuo. Shut your mouth. Time Winder is actually so insane, it's not even funny. Like, Time Winder is so broken. And he could do, like, he has charge S2 shit. He could do, like, a lot of people do, like, ABC, charge S2, and then tap S2 again to do nothing. It's kind of like a charge heavy cancel in a way that he could use. You just command so much like presence as an assist, and then when he's a point character, he's so fast. And don't get me started on Ekko in Fury, because he just deletes your health bar off of anything, deletes your health bar, and he's so fast. He's unreactably fast in this like Fury buff state. Like, it's actually nuts. Throw gives him great oki, gets throw combos in the right situations, insane mix-ups. I think my biggest gripe with the character, obviously the assist plus Time Winder, but also that every time he does a combo, the combo is going to be more than likely a limit strike combo, to where like his combo routing is so brain dead to me. Like, every time he touches me, I know he's gonna go into limit strike, which is giving him the most meter, is giving him the most burst, is giving him the best oki that he has. Like, usually characters have to choose if they want that, right? Like, Characters have to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this route because I want this setup, or I'm gonna do this route because I want more burst or more meter, or I'm gonna do, you know, whatever it is. Like, there's decision making in combos in this game, and Ekko doesn't have any of that. Like, he's always gonna go over that, and it feels so annoying to play against, because like, okay, like, sure, he does his they're calling it burrito OS, or like what's the new one, the kebab OS. They're just saying shit now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the names, but basically he just covers all your wake up options, and it's like, okay, sure, let me block, and then you realize, okay, I decided to block, I'm blocking, install Ekko. So that means I'm gonna get grabbed and comboed, or I'm gonna get hit by an overhead and comboed. It's just like insane. This character, insane conversion off of everything. You can literally slap this character with every single character on this roster and you have a team. Like, and I'm not joking. Ekko Ahri, not bad. Ekko Teemo, you got yourself a team there. Ekko Illaoi, oh nice. Yo, you're a champ for thinking of that one. Ekko Yasuo, there's so many people playing Ekko Yasuo. There's so many people playing it. Ekko Darius is a team. Ekko Vi is a team. Ekko Warwick is a team. Ekko Jinx is a team. Ooh, Ekko Blitz. I think Ekko Blitz might be kind of ass, but Ekko actually has so much. You're so right, Visu. Ekko has so much, and he didn't get nerfed at all. And by the way, chat, Yasuo has been nerfed like the most in this game. Like, no one else in this game got nerfed as much as Yasuo has, all put together. If you took every nerf from every character that's been nerfed in this game, and then you look at Yasuo's nerfs, he's been literally nerfed like to death. Shout out Laughing. Yasuo definitely nerfed. We need to shoot him a few more times to be safe. I'm telling you, you hate fighting against the character Yasuo. Like, just dealing with his base mechanics, you hate it. And I think that's just the hate glasses that y'all have on. Like, that you literally hate it, and that's okay. You can hate it. That's fine. He's a character that's gonna run over you if you don't know what he's doing. I get it, sure. But I'm telling you, this Ekko champ is like here. He's almost URL tier to me, just by himself. I'm gonna leave it in the my time tier though. I'm gonna make my time tier blue. I think blue might be a better color for the pick. No. Let me look through the tier list and like think about my thoughts. Like to make sure these thoughts are final over how I feel. Because the one thing that I didn't take into account with this tier list is I didn't take into account matchups. Because there's some characters that have a better time dealing with others, or some characters that literally like the top tiers kind of filter them a little bit. I think the fact that Ekko is so strong, it kind of dictates where the other characters go as far as like dealing with him or playing with him. I know for sure that Illaoi does not like fighting this character at all, and I think the fact that he's so prominent kind of makes me want to bump her down a little bit. I think that makes it like her not doing well into Ekko, because she just like, you almost don't have an assist. Yeah, I think she just she might not do good against these characters either, so I think I'm gonna move her down one. I think her and Darius are like in the same vein where they don't do well against characters that are just infinitely faster than them. Yeah, that makes sense to me, because then I think that Warwick is better than Vi though. I feel like Blitz and Braum are kind of both homeless, so I'm gonna just leave them down there. Just slow, and I think it's because of the top tiers. Like if Ekko is jab pressuring you as Braum, it's like, how do I counterpoke? What am I doing? You know. Same thing with Blitz or like Illaoi or Darius. Like when these characters get pressured by Ekko or Ahri or Yasuo, or you know, like when they get pressured by a lot of the high on block pressure characters, like it's hard for them to maneuver out without using a resource. Ahri or Teemo is like interchangeable, but I think Teemo is like here just because he's not great by himself. Like if he's solo, he's not that great. Yasuo here makes sense to me. I think the characters that are playing up here have a lot of like non-committal like options that allow teams to just do shit. But I think if you're playing a character that can help Yasuo get in with like something very not committal, like a Teemo or Ahri or Ekko, it's easy to see where this character is strong. It's very easy to see where this character. And the characters that are up here are like the characters that create the win condition to me. Warwick A, yeah, because I think if you're able to give him his win condition, even though it's a bit hard to work for it, he wins. Warwick also on the same tier, yeah. I mean, it's ordered though, so the characters all the way to the left or closest to the tier is going to be stronger in my opinion. Yeah, this looks about right to me. Yep, that's the tier list. All right, we're saving it. My time. All right, to recap, characters in my time are the win condition makers, and the characters A below need the win condition. You can find the win condition within the tiers, but these characters make it so easy. That's like how I'd roughly summarize the tier list. before they took Yasuo and, you know, made sure he can't reproduce, I thought he was S tier, just like everybody else. I thought it was top 1 and 2. But now after nerfs, I definitely think he feels it and he's gonna go down to my number 4 spot. What's Yasuo's weakness again? I think his assists are like, I can't even really say it's like too bad. Like his assists aren't great. I think his last stand is broken. His assists aren't great. They are good though. I'm not gonna say they aren't great because that sounds negative. That's a negative connotation. I think his assists are good, but I just think that there's better assists. Also, I don't think he does well playing 2x assists, and I don't think he does amazing playing double down either. I think he's a freestyle character. So when you're playing against these other characters that are able to dominate neutral with 2x assists or with double down tag, it kind of is hard to like navigate that with some of these other characters, aka like a Yasuo or like a Illaoi or like a Darius. So with that in mind, I think that is like roughly what I would say is weakness, but his strengths are still very strong. He's still insane conversion ability, right? Like if you get like a good mix-up situation with him, you are mixing. Like he has great mix-up, great damage. They are still gonna nerf his damage because S2 is bugged right now, but still great damage, great access to limit strike. Like he has access to everything. You literally I can't ask for anything more with this character. Definitely a very great character for sure. But when it comes to dealing with, again, like the double down tag or the 2x assist full screen and things like that, it can feel hard to navigate. Everyone is good with my team? What do you mean? You don't think Yasuo has good matchups since Ahri Teemo? I wouldn't say it's necessarily a good matchup because I feel like they can like all deal with each other roughly. Like they just interact with each other, and I don't think he has a great matchup in the Ahri. She just plays it like watching top 32 Evo, you can clearly see the teams with Yasuo. He's not the one creating checkmate scenarios, and that was pre-patch Yasuo. Low-key, only Wawa and Shensen were able to use Yasuo like an S tier character. I don't know what you mean by that. Yasuo's one button crossups are annoying as fuck. Oh yeah, no, it is annoying. You're very right. You're very right. It's great, but it is a punishable option. It's not like he goes for it and it's not committal. Like there are characters that are going for shit that's not committal. Like they get to mix you and it's not committal. Yasuo tries to mix you and it's committal. Like I'm committing to this, and if I'm wrong, then you get your punish. Or if I'm wrong, you actually get to take your turn back in a meaningful way. These other characters, you guess right, and they just keep doing whatever it is they were gonna do regardless.